Hi, I'm Beth with TB Properties Buys Land. Over the last several weeks, we have discussed some of these scam offer letters that you may receive in the mail. And are they scams or are they legit? And what are some ways that you might be able to tell? Well, today I thought I would bring up a couple examples of people who had received offer letters in the mail and what they were doing to protect themselves from a scam. These are examples that have happened just this week, and so I thought maybe I would share with you so that you could learn. So one of them is a lady. She received a letter in the mail. It's inherited land that she's got out in East Texas, and she's ready to sell it. She's been paying property taxes on it. She knows that she's not going to go back and use it, and she needs to be done with it. I sent her the offer letter via her email, and she started asking some questions about how she was going to get paid. Does she have to show up in person to close? Because I had discussed remote closing with her. And, she immediately became skeptical about the remote closing process. And I thought, wow, this is great that she's asking these questions. So I told her, I said, listen, on the contract that I sent you, it lists the title company that we're going to close with. And I did offer her choice of title companies if she had a preferable, her preferred choice of a title company. I said we're fine with, either way. So I told her we've got one on the contract. I said, how about you contact them and ask them all your funding questions that you've got. Ask them to walk you through what a remote closing looks like. And if you wanted to drive out there and close in person, how does that look? And how are you going to receive your funding? And how do you feel safe throughout the process? I told her that regardless of what's going on throughout the process, she can always contact me, but because she's working through title, she can always contact them as well and ask them any questions that she's got. So that calmed her down, and we're still in the process. So she hasn't signed the contract yet. Her kids are going back to school this week, and she asked for a little bit of time so she can call them and ask all those questions. So time will tell whether she signs the contract and we purchase her land or not. But I wanted to share that example with you of how to protect yourself from a scam. One, you always want to close through a title company. Again, this isn't legal advice, but a title company offers you, in my opinion, the best protection against being scammed from the property being stolen from you. The title company does the paperwork for you. They are not going to convey that property from you as the seller to us as the buyer or anybody else without funding in hand. And not only is it just funding, it can't be a personal check. It's got to be bank wired funds or a cashier's check, which is a bank check. And the paperwork has to be in from both the seller, that's you, and from us as the buyer. So once everything's there in their hands and it's all correct and it all looks right, then they will record the transaction and then they'll fund you. So if you come in person to close, oftentimes you'll receive your check at closing. If you are closing remotely, they can ask you, do you want your funds wired directly to your account or would you like them overnighted to you? Okay, so I sent her the title companies, she knows the name of it, but I sent her the phone number, the email, their website, and she has all the information so that she can ask them any questions that she's got. I had another example, but I might save that for the next video because this one's already getting long. In any case, here at TB Properties Buys Land, we buy vacant land. We pay in cash. We always close through title for your protection for ours. We would love to give you a free quote on the purchase of your property where we cover all your closing costs. Reach out to us. Give us an email, give us a call, reach out through our website. We look forward to working with you. Thanks again.